Now to the redistricting battle heating up in Texas and California. The Texas House of Representatives reached a quorum today after a weeks-long standoff where Democratic legislators left the state. All this in an effort to stymie Republican-led efforts to pass new congressional maps outside of the usual census timing. And in California, state legislators reconvened in the state capitol days after Governor Newsom formally announced plans to get new congressional maps to go before voters in a November special election. The governor says the proposed maps could help Democrats flip 5 Republican seats. ABC News political director Avery Harper joins us with more on this. Avery, let's start with Texas. What happened today and where do things stand now?
Well, we saw those Texas Democrats who had fled the state earlier to avoid voting for those proposed maps that would benefit Republicans. We saw those lawmakers return to Texas, and many returned to the State House today, which allowed for the legislature to meet a quorum and move forward with its second legislative session that will eventually address redistricting that the governor called there. We did see Democrats speak to the press today. We do believe that it's possible that we could see those lawmakers flee the state again. At least one Democrat did say to reporters that all their options are on the table and that they're assessing their strategies. But we expect for Democrats to try and build a groundwork for a legal case to challenge these proposed maps in court. And we know that Republicans are going to try to move forward with passing those new maps that would benefit Republicans, giving them an edge as we approach midterms next year.
And Avery, California, they're preparing to act as well, right?
And California is gearing up to act in what the governor is calling the Election Rigging Response Act. There, we're going to see voters head to the polls in November where they could vote yes on that act, which would allow for California to redraw maps in 2026, 2028, and 2030, which is temporary, they say, in order for the state to combat Republican efforts in places like Texas. The proposed map that we got to look at over the weekend would give Democrats an edge in 5 congressional districts. That is the same exact number as what Republicans are trying to do in Texas. It's an effort to neutralize those efforts, a response directly to what's happening in Texas. And so we'll see what happens there. Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle did speak to the press today. Democrats saying that this is a chance to defend democracy and respond to Republicans. Republicans, of course, having backlash to that, saying that this is a power grab by Newsom and Democrats.
All right, Avery Harper, thank you for keeping us updated.